Hope y'all had a great Sunday yesterday, especially all the moms. Happy Mother's Day to you guys. Hope y'all had a great one. Now it's back to work. So same time, guys, we just here talking about what's about to be. I mean, hopefully soon we get a shock drop. Like I said, maybe today, maybe tomorrow. We maybe be getting a shock drop. So hopefully we get something, man. Like I said, something this week. We gonna get something. Like I said, no later than Thursday, we should be able to get a shock drop because they will be dropping soon on the sneakers app, really soon. So, like I said, just be mindful, man. Like it's gonna be a crazy release. Like I said, a lot of people gonna be coming outside. They gonna try to get these for retail, and they ain't bought shoes for many years, and they want to try to cop these. So, like I said, just be ready, man. Like I said, overall, like I said, we just out here just talking about these white cement fours, man. Like I said, this past weekend's kind of rough with a couple of releases like the UNC reimagines. They definitely didn't get anywhere. Like I figured. I mean, overall, I figured that they're going to sit around because, like I said, a lot of people try to skip that release because they want to get the white cement fours. So it's definitely gonna be a move for a lot of people. Like I said, it's just um people just they really want it. Just the specifications are scared. Just how the pictures looked with the midsole, and it just I personally think it just dropped them at the wrong time, especially when you got the white cement for it's kind of like overshadowing them. So it just doing its job by pretty much just canceling it up till you shoe out. It's how it was like with the black toes. Black toes probably would have did a phenomenal job if the Galaxy phone posits was in the way. And at the same time too, you had the flu games, and then so that's pretty much like overshadowed that shoe too as well. So like I said, it's just certain shoes that it'll come back around again. Like I said, Jordan ones is kind of like a hit or miss right now. So it's definitely um just a thing that in the past for right now. Hopefully it'll come back around and it'll do better numbers. But right now, you got other shoes a little bit bigger than others, so a lot of people tends to steer that way towards that. But overall, um, that's it, man. It's just weird how the sneaker game is, especially when it comes to stuff, and you just want to try to just get the shoes that you truly want nowadays. And it's gonna be a good release, man. White cement fours will be dropping soon. Like I said, hopefully we get a shock drop today, maybe tomorrow. Like I said, no later than Thursday, we should be possibly getting one. Hopefully you be able to get these for retail because I would lovely for you to get them for retail and not pay resale for these because it's just gonna be the move, man. It's like I said, it's gonna be something similar to the blacks, to these black cements. I mean, what playoff fours we have here. It's gonna have the same type of setup when it comes to that. Definitely, like I said, it's just a phenomenal shoe to have in the collection, man. Especially with the white cements, that's definitely will be neck and neck with these and the fire red. So definitely is a go-to to have that. We got 9 people in the chat, man. Make sure you hit that like button. It's MJ Mondays. Y'all already know it's MJ Mondays. Show MJ some love. Hope everybody, like I said, for yesterday, for Mother's Day, hope y'all had a great Mother's Day. I know been hectic yesterday, especially for a lot of moms to be able to enjoy their day. So now it's back to business now, getting back to work. But like I said, we got MJ Monday today. Like I said, we sit here talking about hopefully a potential shock drop for these white cement fours. So at the same time, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel too, so y'all miss out on the updates, especially when it comes to these drops, man. Because like I said, they definitely will be doing a shock drop soon. Like I said, hopefully today, maybe Tuesday or Thursday, I possibly will be a shock drop on the white cement fours. So like I said, I know a lot of places now they got them on hand, so just be mindful of that. Good morning, Miss Ickerson. Good morning, good morning. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, man. Like I said, white cement fours definitely will be dropping soon on the sneakers app. Make sure y'all be ready. Like I said, it might be a potential shock drop, probably today or tomorrow. No later than Thursday. I'm sure of it. This week is going to be a shock drop because, like I said, we got 2 weeks in before this drop going to go around, and I don't want y'all to miss out on it because it's definitely going to be the move. Like I said, who don't want a classic release next to these? I know you guys got a lot of these playoffs, or as they call it, the bread fours. I know you guys got a lot of these. Let me know in the chat, man. Hit that like button if y'all got these in y'all rotation. Definitely a go-to shoe to have in y'all collection, man. Like I said, these definitely a clean shoe to have, and a white cement 4 is gonna be even a cleaner shoe, especially when they drop, man. You know, like I said, I know a lot of places right now already got them on hold. Like I said, Foot Locker, Champs, JD Sports, all these places definitely gonna be probably doing like early EAs. They definitely gonna be doing those, and they gonna might be doing potential little shock drops here and there, like sneakers app. So, like I said, it's plenty of these to go around. The white cement fours, plenty of them, plenty of them. They definitely gonna have. Hopefully, I don't think they gonna do a full size run on these. I think they just gonna do just mid sizes. Like I said, definitely gonna have some around. So, just like I said, just be mindful that May 24th, they gonna be dropping soon. Like I said, these just is a clean shoe, man. Like I said, hit that like button if y'all think these just a clean shoe just to have in the collection. These just like timeless shoe, man. You definitely that gotta have these in your collection, man. If not, get the white cement forest. Because the white cement forest is definitely a good shoe to have. Like I said, you don't want to miss out on that. Just be able to have something that's a timeless piece, man. Like this is a timeless piece. These shoes will never get old, and they definitely will be re-retroing these plenty more times around. But like I said, the white cement forest. Definitely want to get on those because, like I said, those only been retro probably around 2015, 2016. So it's been time for that shoe to drop again. So you want to take advantage of it now while they still out, be able to get them because we don't know if Nike or Jordan gonna be able to re-retro those again. So you might want to grab you a couple pairs here and there. So like I said, overall, just be mindful. Like I said, May 24th, they definitely will be dropping on the sneakers app. You don't want to miss out on those. And like I said, hopefully a potential shock drop will be releasing soon. Today, maybe tomorrow. Like I said, and then Thursday. I can't see they're not going past Thursday without doing a shock drop. So let me know in the comments, guys, if y'all want to go after them or y'all try to cop those. Let me know if y'all trying to go trying to cop multiple pairs. So like I said, I'll probably double up on these pairs. These definitely double up worthy. Because like I said, I never owned a pair of these. So definitely will be in my collection to have one to wear and one to stock back. So at the same time, let me know in the comments, guys, what y'all think, man. Y'all gonna cop over these, or y'all gonna skip over this release, or y'all waiting for to go reach backs for some other ones? Let me know. Like I said, it's definitely gonna be interesting release for these. Hopefully we can all get them for retail because that's the move, man. We want to get it for retail. I want y'all to get it for retail, so y'all miss out, man. Like I said, these shoes already so far on StockX are really going for like I think like almost close to 400 right now, maybe 400 right now plus, but we want to wait until we get our actual pairs. Like I said, so once people start getting actual pairs, the numbers will go down a little bit more because there's so many of them gonna be released soon. Like I said, it's tons of pairs, man. It's like like I said, probably over 100,000 pairs will be releasing. Like it's not gonna be a shortage of pairs, or it's gonna be very limited because I don't see these being limited. And like I said, on the sneakers app, they definitely don't have them up there as a drawing, so it definitely will not be limited. So like I said, make sure y'all hit that like button. Let me know y'all in the chat, man. Like I said, we just sit here talking about these white cement 4s is gonna be releasing soon. And also we got the Travis Scott's too coming. He got another release coming too. It's uploaded on sneakers. So like I said, got the Jacks. That's what they call the Jacks. Those definitely will be dropping too on the sneakers app. So if you're into Cactus Jack, he definitely got them up there uploaded on sneakers app. I'll probably go for him just because I never hit on the sneakers app with Travis Scott's. I had a couple of attempts, but it didn't work out. But like I said, I'm gonna try it again and try to hit on those and go from there. Like I said, we got a couple of releases left. And Bay, we had the Ducks too. They just released last week, so the rodeos, and those was limited too. I struck out on those. I know I got a notification with that, struck out on those, but I already knew that was given. I knew I was gonna get the dub on that. It's just the bots got all over those, and they wanted those, so I just took my L. Like I thought I was gonna take my L, but that's all right. I went and reached back on something else, and I was happy with that. So it was still a win-win. I was able to get what I wanted, and at the same time, I couldn't get those, but it's okay. It's not a must-have, especially when it comes to SB Ducks. So I got plenty of SB Ducks, so just give it to somebody else that's in need that may want those, and definitely would enjoy them. But like I said, definitely, like I said, the white cement 4s will be dropping soon on the sneakers app. Hopefully, you guys will be able to try to maintain these, be able to get these for retail, and you don't want to, be in that bind or let alone be in that FOMO to try to get these shoes after they release. Because, like I said, it's gonna be plenty of pairs around. I don't want you guys to miss out on it, so I want you to be able to be engaged to try to get these, and I'll be the guy to help y'all so y'all can get these for retail, because that's the move, man. We don't want to pay resale for these. Then you paying $400 for these, and it's not the move, man. I don't want y'all paying double the price for the shoe. The shoe already $210 with tax, so I don't want y'all to pay $80 more, way more, over $80 or more on these shoes over retail. It's not worth that. That's almost another pair of shoes, you know. But like I said, the white cement fours will be dropping soon. Hopefully, we can get a shock drop today, maybe tomorrow or Thursday. I know for sure it can't go past by Thursday. We're not getting a shock drop. Cannot see these fours are not in the shock drop because, like I said, we even got these as a shock drop. So, like I said, they gonna have these white cement fours as a shock drop. I just don't see no fours that I know that I watched or see that never had a shock drop. It'd be very, very surprising if they don't do a shock drop. So like I said, these definitely will be having a shock drop. Like I said, we just don't know when. Like I said, it could be today, Tuesday, or Thursday. So just be mindful. Like I said, these will be shock dropping soon. The white cements will be shock dropping soon on sneakers. So like I said, it's an exciting moment to be able to see that shoe up there, be uploaded, and be able to want to get these for retail. Because who want to pay resale for shoes? I mean, I don't. I mean, I know you guys probably don't. But you know, sometimes you have to bite the bullet and get the shoe that you want. But you know, if you can get it for retail, why not either? So at the same time, like I said, overall, you want to be mindful. It's just trying to get these for retail, and hopefully, like I said, we get a potential shock drop. Maybe they drop at 2 p.m. today. Like I said, we don't know. I thought we would have got one last week, but I guess it didn't work out, especially to try to get these for on a shock drop, but already did early access, so we don't know that he wasn't gonna do with anything. At the same time, I figured they weren't gonna do the shock drop too because the UNC reimagines. They wanted to see how that release was going to go first before they even ever thought about even doing anything with the fours. But I kind of figured that those UNC ones were going to flop because, like I said, it wasn't the move. Like I said, for a lot of people, and like I said, a lot of people just wasn't feeling the Jordan ones anymore. Like the Jordan 1 era is pretty much on this plateau right now. It's not going up anymore. So it's just because if anything is going down, it's escalating even more. So like I said, it's just right now it's not time for them. You know, everybody want the fours. It's been a year of the fours for like last couple of years. You know, it's just at its peak right now. Like I said, just certain shoes just move differently, man. They move in waves. And, you know, at the same time, you know, dunks, they still gonna serve its purpose, you know, depending on the SB or not. And, you know, you got these collabs, you know, you got A6, you know, they doing their thing. New Balance, they doing their thing. So you got a lot of stuff going on, man, especially, you know, with Nike, you know, just trying to bring out the shoes that, you know, we want and need. And then you brought out the OGs, you know, they brought the Barclays back out. You know, they trying their best to try to give us what we want, but it's just you got to cater to the ones that you know they're into and they try to get what they want, and it's just we have to see. Like I said, just the sneaker game is different, and they not feeling the ones. So like I said, they want the fours, they, you know, the collabs. You know, like I said, you had Nigel Sylvester's that released it too, so that dropped a lot of shoes around, and just a series of other shoes that people are just more interested in as Jordan was. So, like I said, White Cement Force. Hopefully, we'll get a shock drop today, probably like around 2 p.m. today. If not, Tuesday or Thursday. I promise you, it's definitely going to be sometime this week. They're going to be dropping. So, like I said, I don't want y'all to be missing out on no info, especially when it comes to that. Because, like I said, we know when they're going to drop. We just got to figure out what date they're going to drop. Like I said, this week, hopefully, possibly, they will be dropping. Because, like I said, I cannot see these not getting a shock drop. Because, like I said, we got it's already May 12th, so we got 12 days for this actual release. So, like I said, I cannot see these not having a potential shot drop. So, we got less than 2 weeks. So, at the same time, guys, like I said, let me know in the comments if you already got these playoffs, you know, these fours. I mean, like I said, it's a timeless shoe. Or even got the white cements. Like, if you got the white cements, it's a good shoe too, man. Like I said, I almost about to throw those on the other day, but it started to rain in my city, so I was like, oh. Gotta put them up, because I ain't wanted to hit the rain. So I just left it alone. So I was like, I'll wear the white cement fours. I mean, not the white cement fours, the fire red fours on another day. But like I said, these white cement fours will be dropping soon on the sneakers app. They already uploaded up there already. They already have official images on these, so they definitely will be dropping these soon. So hopefully, like I said, I want y'all to get them for retail. I don't want y'all to pay resale for these, because it's gonna be a good looking shoe, man. Like I said, it's gonna be just as look as good as those playoff fours. Like I said, we beloved so much at so many years. So like I said, just be ready, man. Make sure you have your PayPal ready. Make sure you have all those things ready, especially when the sneakers drop. Any drops that they have on sneakers app, just be ready for that, because they gonna be an interesting release, man. Like I said, like, it's gonna be a lot of pairs, man. Like it's gonna be flooded with pairs. Not like I said, I know some stores already. They already got them. They just wait for the release. Like I said, it's not gonna be hard to grab these. It's like if you're not doing the homework or not doing it, it's very unlikely you're not going to get these. I mean, you're going to get them, but it's very unlikely you not possibly be able to go and get them. I just don't see that, because, like I said, it's so many pairs. So that's it. I'm gonna try to double up on these. I definitely want to have these in my collection. I know you guys probably want them in y'all collection, man. Just let me know in the chat. Let me know if y'all going after the white cement fours. Like I said, I know a lot of people want to try to go after these. Like I said, they want them in their collection. They want to rock for the summer. It's a great summer shoe to have, man. Like I said, everybody's gonna go after these. Like I said, everybody, mama gonna be coming outside in these shoes. Like I said, people that ain't bought shoes, like I said, for 5 or 10 years. They gonna come after these shoes when they release, man. Because like I said, these were the shoes for a lot of people's lives back in some people's days, and they want to relive that memory. And for them to go grab that, and they can get it for retail and really relive that again, hey, that's priceless itself. But like I said, it's definitely gonna be a lot of pairs. Hopefully, like I said, hope they do a shock drop, because like I said, they try to dump a lot of these pairs as they can once they do the shock drop. So we gonna see how it works out, man, because I want y'all to be able to get these for retail, so you can get it for not paying resale for them. I'm gonna go for the white cement forest. Bought the 2016 pair. Never wore them and sold them. They didn't call me to. They didn't call me to wear them. I'm ready now. Oh yeah, man. I'm telling you, man. It's definitely gonna be the move, man. They definitely gonna be the move. Like I said, I'm definitely gonna double up on these. Like I said, I never even had a chance to even touch that pair, because, like I said, it was so coveted that year in 2016, and it was untainable at the time. And like I said, this year probably gonna be a little bit different, because it's a little bit more pairs, and same time, more people. Like I said, it could be tricky, man. Like I said, especially when it comes to that, because we don't know, like, it may not move as fast, but I cannot see these not moving. Like I said, this is a coveted pair. Like these are up there, especially being a top 5 Jordan. So like I said, he's definitely gonna move, man. Like I said, I'm definitely gonna try to double up. I'm sure you gonna try to double up on those. I know you say you sold yours. I would definitely try to go after those, man. Especially for the move, especially for that. And definitely you can be able to get them and be able to rock for the summer for 2025. So like I said, I'm definitely gonna go after them. So I definitely understand you, man, especially when it comes to that, man. But yeah, at least they had a chance to wear them. Like I didn't even get a chance to touch them, because like I said, everybody was on those shoes, and just wasn't a move. I couldn't get them, so I had to miss out. But like I said, overall, man, definitely gonna be a move. Like I said, for May 24th, a lot of people will be trying to grab these for retail. Hopefully, you can be able to get these and have no hassle on it, because I want to get them. I know it's gonna be the move for a lot of people. Want to get these, they want to get them for, especially maybe for early Father's Day gift for a lot of dads, because a lot of dads would love to have these for Father's Day. So the moms out there, y'all hear us, they definitely will be a good gift for a lot of us dads, especially them white cement forwards. So it's definitely be a great gift for a lot of people, especially for, prom and all that stuff, graduation. It'll be a great graduation gift for a lot of graduates. Like I said, it's definitely gonna be a great shoe to have in your collection. So definitely don't want y'all to miss out. But like I said, hit that like button, man. Let me know y'all in the chat. Let me know what y'all think, man, what y'all comments on, especially when it comes to these white cement fours. Like I said, we should be getting a potential shock drop, hopefully today, tomorrow, or Thursday. Like I said, but I'm gonna keep update. I'm gonna go live each day to let y'all know, especially when it comes to these releases, because it's definitely gonna be the move. Like I said, this past release was pretty much with the UNC ones already. I already did a update on those, so hopefully y'all was able to get those. Like I said, I know a lot of stores right now, a lot of those shoes are sitting right now, so Definitely not hard to obtain right now because, like I said, a lot of people just they left them, they dump them. They not feeling the Jordan ones like that. Like I said, maybe it was a Chicago, then yeah, but like I said, I don't think the USC's, they didn't get that love like they did with the Chicago's and the Breads. They just, or the Royals, that was just like third in line or maybe fourth in line when it came to the colorway for favorites. But like I said, it's just it didn't pack that punch like what Jordan and Nike was gonna do with that. And like I said, that shoe pretty much flopped. So like I said, a lot of people just pretty much skipping that release and they ain't going to get the white cement for it. So it definitely was the move for a lot of guys, especially, and girls. They wanted to do that. They wanted to wait for the white cement forest to drop so they can get them for retail. They not gonna spend 180 for this shoe and they can use that 180 towards the the white cement forest, which that's a more confident release, and it's an OG, true OG form, They don't want USCs like that because it's not truly OG. It's just a reflip, a reimagine of that shoe. But like I said, I just see that, a lot of people just, they not feeling those. They rather just wait until the white cement forest drop and then they'll get what they want. But like I said, guys, I'm just on here give y'all an update, especially when it comes to these white cement forests. Hopefully, y'all can be able to get them for retail. I want y'all to be able to get them so y'all can be able to enjoy them. Let me know in the comments if y'all going after them, man. I know it's Monday. Like I said, it's early in the morning. I know a lot of people went to work. So, like I said, they enjoyed their moms and their grandmas for Mother's Day. And they getting back to work, trying to get back into the move again to where they can be able to have a nice, productive day and a nice, productive week. But at the same time, guys, hopefully, y'all get them for retail. Like I said, white cement fours, definitely a reference to these. So make sure y'all try to grab these. Like I said, these definitely will having a shock drop, the white cement fours. Probably today, Tuesday, or potential Thursday. They definitely will be dropping a shock drop this week, or they'll be doing early access. So just be mindful that these will be dropping soon. Definitely gonna be a good looking shoe. Like I said, even with these breads, just a good looking shoe to have, a timeless piece to have. Like I said, a lot of people still have these. They still rocking these. They still just love these shoes. And just, it's in our stable, man. You got to have a 4. If you don't have any other shoe, you got to have a Jordan 4 in your collection. Like I said, I'm just not seeing no sneakers or sneakerhead or even not a non-sneakerhead don't have a Jordan 4 in their collection. So, like I said, white cement forests will be dropping soon. Like I said, hopefully we can get them for retail and we won't have no hassle. So we won't have to pay that FOMO of no $400, which they are right now on the StockX or GOAT. And like I said, definitely be the wait for those. Like I said, just make sure you have all your information ready. And you shouldn't have no problems, man. I don't see why you shouldn't have no problems. So like I said, even if you want to use a multiple device as well, make sure you have one of those too. It definitely will up your game, especially if you're trying to grab these for retail. And I don't want y'all to miss out on it. So at the same time, guys, it's it, man. Like I said, we're just here just for talking for a little bit. It's been 22 minutes. Like I said, we're just talking for a little bit, especially for these white cement fours. Hopefully get a potential shock drop and go from there. Because like I said, you're just pretty much waiting on Nike what they gonna do. Like I said, I'm just trying to get the word. I'm waiting to get the memo so we can be able to I can get you the information so you can be ready for it, and we'll be squared away once they drop, so we can be able to not miss out. So we'll be, I'll be like, oh, I missed out, I didn't get the right information. Like, I'm the guy. I definitely will give you information for that so you don't miss out. So same time, you guys have a great day, guys. Like I said, hopefully today, tomorrow, or Thursday, we hopefully get a shock drop and have a potential one and be able to get these real quickly. Because like I said, May 24th, these will be dropping on the sneakers app. They already uploaded on there, so just be ready. Like I said, make sure you have your notifications ready. Make sure you have your PayPal, Apple Pay, all those good things ready so you don't miss that. And we'll have a smooth checkout because I myself and you guys as well definitely will be trying to go on after these May 24th for 2025. So at the same time, like I always say, hug your loved ones because you'll know the next time you see them again. Y'all guys have a great Monday. Have a great week. And definitely I will be doing live tomorrow, especially hopefully we'll be able to talk about these white cement fours. Hopefully we get shock drop tomorrow. And we gonna keep going, man. That's the main goal. So at the same time, hug your loved ones so you'll know the next time you see them again. Have a great Monday. I'll see you on the next live. And y'all have a great one. Peace.